Customer is looking to level off their yard here with some retaining walls. It's very difficult to mow this. As you can see, it's pretty steep, especially here in the front. I'm going to try and get a side view of it here for you. Their yard actually comes over quite a ways. I'll actually show you. They've got this blank yard that's all the way over here. Right around here in this general range is a property line, but we're not going to bring the wall all the way over here. I'm going to kind of come at it from this way, see if I can, it's hard to get the three-dimensional view on here. So we're going to build this as a two-tiered wall system. The first wall is going to obviously be on the sidewalk, and we're going to start it at 32 inches at that far side at the step there, and it's going to come along here. And if you can see over here, you see that tree right there. That tree right there, that's kind of the point at which we're going to end the wall here. So we're going to make this squared off right at this point at the sidewalk and kind of go back that way. So it's going to be about 32 inches over there, and I'm guessing it's going to be about 38 to 40 inches right over here. But as we do a return here, it's going to start to die into the ground. Now the second tier is going to be more of a circular tier. So at the top of the steps right there, we're going to curve it out and kind of come this way and back in. That was a terrible thing with my finger. So, but it's going to kind of curve out. It'll start back in 10 feet and it'll come within 5 feet of the wall at the apex, and then go back and meet up with this wall over here, and then we'll return it into the hill. So it's about 10 feet back from the sidewalk to that step right there. So I'm figuring that it's about 10 feet back to where the two walls are going to coincide over here. So then it's going to be about another 25 feet back into the yard to finish it off. It's a little difficult to gauge it on this, but that's what I'm going with. Now the other side is much simpler. Same deal, two-tiered wall system, but it's much shorter. So, I'm sorry, it's much, not shorter in height, but shorter in distance. So, going from the steps over to their yard over here, this one, once again, is 32 inches in the middle, and it'll probably be like 28 inches over here. And then it'll be square, and then we're going to circle it around, coming within 5 feet of it, and then angling back over here. Now this one, we have to think of it a little bit different. You see how they have kind of a circular tier over here, and it follows the grade a little bit more. I'm thinking that that's what we're going to have to do over here, as opposed to leveling it out all the way. We're going to go more with the grade, because if we were to bench this out with a circle like that, we'd be at 32 inches high, and we'd be exposing the bottom of the step there, which isn't a good thing, obviously, and it would make another wall need to go in to retain the neighbor's yard. So where it comes down here, it's going to be the full 32 inches for that back wall, but then it's going to be like 6 inches on each side. And we'll take we'll shave the grass off, I guess, to make it more plantings, I guess. And then over here, it's the same thing. It'll kind of go with the grade over here, but because the grade has a different, it's not the same type of yard over there. It's sloping down. It's going to be taller on that side. So a little more complicated than a typical one, but nothing that's that crazy. So let's see, Fond du Lac with about 20 to 30% buckskin is a color combination that she's looking at. She also wants to have stones on their side, like what we did over at Kreider Fleming. And then we'll use some buckskin. We'll use buckskin as on the side pieces, but we'll also use a little bit of buckskin as the horizontal pieces as well. So she's getting other bids from other people. So just as a point of reference, I did see Scott's flyer in there, but she said that Scott hasn't called her back yet. So we'll see what happens. But that also is interesting because he is advertising over here. So